Okay. Could you please start elaborating your role at Aponeo? You're a commercial director. How this role involves your Amazon strategy?
Okay, since 2010, I'm the commercial director of Aponeo, and I'm responsible for marketing, sales, and of course, with a commercial director part, I'm responsible too for accounting, and it's a huge task I have, and with the strategy we developed in the last years at Aponeo. I'm always responsible for the further development of new marketing and sales channels. And so it was quite clear that we have to speak about Amazon as an important marketplace. And so it was my task to gain new customers. And my opinion is that we have to be there where the customer is. And the customer is today, of course, on marketplaces like Amazon, eBay, and Rakuten. And so it was quite clear that we go to Amazon, and it was for us, and it is right now, a good decision. And we have 20% of our revenue with Amazon.
And where did you start cooperating with Amazon?
It was in 2013. That was the beginning, and it was a cold start, I would say. It was not so easy. We used, the first middleware was not really support to connect Aponeo with Amazon, and so we had some challenges. And first of all, it was not easy to map all the categories we had, and so it wasn't good from a sales perspective. And with a change to a bigger and real proven middleware, it was then a success, and now we have 600 to 1,000 orders from Amazon. And the most important is, of course, that we have a good profit on these orders. That's really, really relevant. And so it's a success.
But was it a kind of experiment at first, or you planned already that it will be your strategy for years?
Yes.
Ongoing?
Of course, you have always to defend yourself because it's not your own website, and you have to explain why we should deliver with or about Amazon. And we know all the marketing discussions about the own brand, and that we should strengthen this brand. And of course, but then we have to see that we are a performance-driven e-commerce company here in Berlin. With a small budget, and it is with a German perspective of pharmacy, it's really relevant to know that we have one pharmacist. He is responsible for everything, and our business is bank driven. We have there our loans, and so it's not a really big budget we used, and so we should see where we can gain the customers. And with the performance marketing, it's really expensive on Google and the other channels we use, price engines and so on. So it was quite clear that we have to look for a new possibility, and that was, of course, Amazon with a big range.
So according to your website, in 2015, your sales reached the value of 44 million euro.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us the figures in regard of your Amazon sales?
Yes, 20% of our net sales are Amazon driven, and so it's quite a huge number. And of course, we have some differences between Aponeo as a pharmacy and Amazon, and Aponeo on Amazon. There we have different products with success, and that's of course, if you choose Aponeo as a pharmacy, you will sell primarily, of course, medicaments or medicine, and on Amazon you have more this supplements topic on your agenda, and that's of course great for us because it's a different customer. And so it's a really relevant aspect of our business, the marketplace aspect. It's not only Amazon, it's eBay and it's Rakuten, but Amazon is the biggest part, 5 times bigger than eBay.
So you mentioned that customers are different on your web store and on Amazon. Can you tell us more about it? How are they different? How is the customers' behavior different?
Okay, of course. The reason why we used Amazon was, of course, that we wanted to use Amazon as a direct channel to the customer and to gain these customers to bring them to Aponeo. That's not possible. We have a conversion rate of 1% only from Amazon to Aponeo, and we have to differentiate between the customers. The customer on Amazon has a smaller basket, only 30 euros. On our website on Aponeo we have 60 euros, and we have, of course, the focus on supplements. That's the difference between Amazon and Aponeo, and we have customer loyalty is of course not the same, because that's really the challenge with Amazon. The customer has a feeling that he's on Amazon and that he buys at Amazon. That's of course not correct. He uses our services, but he sees primarily Amazon, and that's the problem.
So yeah, Aponeo is basically one of many pharmacies present on Amazon. So how do you differentiate yourself? How do you attract the customers to Aponeo, not other sellers?
On our website it's quite easy. We are the first with same-day delivery in Berlin, and we have a good advisory with our pharmacists, and that's of course our approach to offer good quality to our customers. That's of course a reason for customer loyalty. On Amazon we have of course always a problem, because we are quite similar to other pharmacies. It's all about the price, and it's not possible to say this is Aponeo and we have Prime Now. We have discussions with Amazon that we could offer this in Berlin, and this is of course a good aspect for the future, because Aponeo is the biggest pharmacy here in Berlin. We could deliver really within 2 hours to the customer, and that's the same like Prime Now with Amazon. I think they started last month here in Berlin, and there we are in discussions to start this pilot, and that's of course then a possibility to separate us from the other pharmacies, but now it's not a big difference, only the price.
Okay. As far as I know, you intend only to not only to sell other companies' products, but also products under your own brand. Yes. Aren't you afraid that other companies will fake your products and they will sell them on Amazon too?
In our overall strategy, it's of course important to have a better profit. We need own brand products, and we offer primarily our own brand products on our website, and of course we will use the range of or the reach of Amazon to gain new customers, to show them our products, and to bring them then to on our site. That's our target, and of course there are always copycats, but it's not only the ingredient in the product, it's how we produce the product, and then it's a better quality aspect, and of course the products we have now in the first step, that's not so innovative. It's like vitamin C, like magnesia and so on, and the aspect or the reason why for this product of Aponeo is the price, is good quality, and so it's I think it's a good argument for customer loyalty. That's the reason why we use own brand products, and so we are excited. We will see how it works on Amazon. But it's always an argument. If you have an investor in your house, you have to be international. You have to show the own brand topic, and so we will see how it works.
You always stress that quality of customer service is really, really important for you. And I remember that when we prepared for this talk, you mentioned that you chose Amazon not only because it is another distribution channel, but also because of the payment methods. So
Yes.
what's so exceptional on Amazon that makes these payments on Amazon so convenient for customers, in your opinion?
I think Amazon is a big, technical company, and with all the support they give us, it was quite clear that we use the Amazon payment because Amazon is, of course, everyone knows Amazon. Everyone has an Amazon account. And so we used, it's not only for the payment, it's for the Amazon login we use. If you take the Amazon login, then you have all your data in our checkout process. And it's of course really easy for the customer because he has nothing to introduce. It's everything is there, his address and so on. And so it was for us perspective of convenience for the customer. That was the main driver for this topic, and we see it's a success. It's really easy for the customers, and after 2 weeks we had 20% of our payment checkouts were about Amazon payment, and so it was a good decision, and the conversion rate was better, and so on, and so it was good.
Okay, so now I would love to talk more about the most exciting topic, I guess, going global. So originally you're based in Berlin,
Yes.
you operate on German market, but you have appetite for more. Which markets do you have in mind, and are you going to use Amazon for international markets too, or you prefer to localize your web store?
Right now we are active in Germany and in Austria, and Austria was the first step into Europe, and with our investors we are now with a task to conquer all these European countries, and the next one we use now Amazon to deliver in other countries in Europe. And it's quite easy because if you use fulfillment by Amazon FBA, then you have to send your products to the logistics centers of Amazon, and they deliver it in all the countries. And that's quite easy to succeed because it's no change in your process. And so it's for a small retailer with perhaps technical borders, it's an easy way. And we will see where the best customer or countries are, and then we will use our own website to ship to these countries.
And will you translate all your content by your own, or will you hire Amazon to make all the translation work for you? Because
first, of course, we have to hire an agency, and they will translate all this, or text brokers and for different languages we have right now. And so that's the next step. And of course, to succeed on Amazon, it's like the old Google topic we had. You need an Amazon SEO aspect because you have to bring good texts, good content, good pictures, and then it's quite clear that you have a success, and then you are in the buy box. That's always the important aspect. It's not only the price, it's the quality of your text and the rating of your company, and that's the same for the other countries in Europe. And so we have to show, or we have to look for new good agencies to translate our text and so on. Yes.
Translation is actually quite easy in comparison to other bottlenecks on your way to internationalization. I mean, fiscal and legal problems. How do you are you expecting this kind of problems in your case?
Yeah, the pharmacy laws are really special. In every country in Europe, we have a separated law for pharmacy products, and so it's not always possible to deliver our German medicines to Austria. We have to see which product is in this market, and when there's an Austrian product, it's not allowed to ship our product to Austria. And so we have to see this as in every country in Europe a little bit within different rules. And so, yeah, but that's our normal business. And so we have lawyers, and they are really looking forward for the new businesses in Europe. And it's the same for the tax accountants, but that's a normal part of our business. We have good staff in this direction.
And let's go back to analytics. We were talking about analytics 1 hour ago. Which tool are you going to use in order to track your performance on Amazon internationally?
Yes, of course you use the Seller Central of Amazon, the back end of Amazon, and they have the most important figures. Then we use this, of course our middleware. We have Channel Advisor. It's a really good product we use, and it was a good argument because of the mapping advantages we have, and with the pricing we control about Channel Advisor. And so you need, from my point of view, two points for measuring all these figures. It's one Seller Central, and the second one is the middleware. And so, yeah, that's our base for the figures.
Okay, so Amazon basically doesn't operate everywhere. So are you going to use your experiences with Amazon as a huge, giant marketplace also on other marketplaces? I mean, local marketplaces, for example, Alibaba.
Yes, we are in discussions with Tmall. Tmall is Tmall Global. This is the global part of the Tmall marketplace in China. And for us, it's Tmall really relevant because in China you need milk products, and of course they need the German quality. And there's no big trust in their own products in China. And so we have so many Chinese people who order right now on our Aponeo site, and with connection from our web shop about Channel Advisor to Tmall, we will have the next big marketplace on our agenda, and we have planned right now a really big sales development. It's 3 times bigger than with Amazon in 2018. And of course, it's a little bit more complicated because you have to speak always with agencies to control the business on Tmall. And it's not so direct like on Amazon, but it's of course a big business and with a great market. And so it's one of our next strategy points.
As a Polish person, I have to ask if you're going to enter Polish market.
Yeah, it's one of the possible markets, and I think there is a big pharmacy right now in Poland, and so it's not so easy to conquer the market. But I know from competitors in the German pharmacy market that they deliver right now to Poland. It's a good business, and so we have some technical barriers right now, but in 1 year we have a new ERP system, a new shop system, and then it's quite easy to come to Poland and to show our quality.
Okay, to sum up, I think many companies are afraid of entering Amazon. Can you address these fears somehow? Can you tell us more about lessons you learned from the experience with Amazon?
Yes. I think there's no reason for fear because if it's a bad business, you can always stop it. But it's of course a good possibility to gain new customers. You have some challenges. The connection to the customer about Amazon or to Amazon is not so close. It's more an Amazon customer and not an Aponeo customer. That's clear. And even if you have a voucher for the customer in your package, you wouldn't use it to buy about Aponeo. That's of course one of the experiences. But if it's possible to have an own business case only for Amazon, and then it's a good challenge or good possibility to improve your business and your net sales. And of course, then it's the next step to have the in discussions with new investors to have a bigger business for the next years. And so it's a basement, and you learn so many topics because it's another customer with another products, and so you have another focus on products. And so it's for us it was the right decision, and but everyone has to make his own experiences, I would say.
So it's worth trying.
Yes, of course.
Okay, time is flowing, so thank you very much.
Thank you.